Welcome to Sandakan in Borneo. Hi, I'm Stu. I'm a backpacker from England and I'm currently in Borneo on my way back to England by land and water, backpacking and travelling all the way. Now, Sandakan is one of the biggest cities in Borneo with a population of about 440,000 people, and it's a major tourist place in Borneo. So many hotels, hostels, guest house, and that's because we are close to the wildlife of Borneo with animals such as the orangutan. So I'm going to be taking you around Sandakan and showing you a bit more of the city without trying to get knocked over. And what I'm going to be doing is following the heritage trail, which is this map here, which is going to take you all as much as I can. So this is meant to be the first point. This is the mosque, the town mosque. It's the oldest mosque in Sandakan. Unfortunately, the gates are closed and I can't get in, and so that was a non-starter. But because of the amount of stuff that we've got to see in the next 20-30 minutes, it's probably a good thing that some places might be closed that I can't get in. So let's go up the hill to the next place. And if by magic here I am in the next place. Now, Sandakan's first resident was an English guy called William Pryor, and here is a monument to the guy. So he first arrived here on the 21st of June 1879. So he's the founder of this city, and it's a nice little area, this. Don't know what all these flags are. No, the last two is the Malaysian flag and then the state flag. Oh, there's a couple of statues. You have a look at these. It looks like candles in there. So does this light up in the night time? Oh, another one there. And then just from the left of the William Pryor monument is this monument here, which is the Sandakan Liberation Monument, dedicated to the Allied forces and all the brave local people of Sabah, which is the state of this place. Australian Commonwealth hat. So yeah, from the liberation, the finally liberated on the 19th of October 1945. Now this is the first city that I've been to in a couple of months that's actually got a tourist trail, and they have got little maps telling you exactly what you're looking at everywhere you go, and it's an easy trail to do. But you've got little signs like that telling you exactly where to go. In memory of Francis Xavier Whitty, explorer killed near the Sabah River, June 1882. Oh, another explorer killed March 1883. Lots of explorers coming around here. After the Second World War, when this place had been destroyed by the Japanese, it started getting rebuilt in the 1950s by the British, because this was one of its colonies at the time. And then in front of me is this place, which is the Wismar Warrison, and this was at the time 1953 the post office. It now looks like it's a gallery, because in 1966 it was the offices was moved to a more modern building further down that way. But we're going to go up to the next point, which is the 100 steps. 100? Do I need the exercise? Of course I do. And this is the 100 steps. Now history tells us that in the olden days, about 100 years ago, they had the Chinese community living up in the hills up here, and they would come down this way to sell the produce that they grew up there in the markets down here. Right, 100 steps. Let's go. They're telling lies. There's more than 100 steps. I think I was halfway when I thought let's start counting, and I got to 88 steps. Yeah, it's more than 100. But now it's no steps, but it's just a steep incline. God, that's walking my lungs up a bit. Oh, I've got my breath back. So the 100 steps just finishes off over here. The trail actually goes that way, but it just recommends you that you head down this path here, because although the Japanese were the enemy in World War II, there is a Japanese cemetery down here. They recommend that it's worth going to see. Wow. That's someone's house. That's beautiful. And this is the front of it. God, it's massive. Got its own security guard there. Wow. And here it is. It's a bit further than what I thought it'd be, but luckily enough, most of it's been in the shade coming down. So that's the Japanese cemetery. But up here is a memorial to a massacre. I'm gonna have a wander up. And here it is. Oh wow. In remembrance of all Sandakan community leaders and overseas Chinese who sacrificed their lives during the May 27, 1945 massacre. Wow. And then there's a bit of a view. Oh. And that is the cemetery. Wow. Do close up. That is amazing. And then on this side, you got the view of the sea. With a few trees that could be knocked down. Not should be. Quite nice, very poignant. But the Japanese cemetery is not just there, it goes, just realised all the way down here as well. Right, let's have a quick wander in for a quick look. Wow, this is the Japanese cemetery. Wow. That's crazy. Now, you can tell it's well looked after. And I don't want to go too far in. In fact, I think all these gravestones will be in Japanese, so there's no chance I'll be able to read them. That's got a date of 2001. But the steps go all the way down across, and you've got steps, various steps going between all these graves. And then you've got that, is that a church, temple at the very top there? I mean, that's more than 100 steps. But I'm glad I come down to see this. It's beautiful. So I'm back on the trail and going this way, but I've just seen this sign here. There's still a bit of Britishness around here. It's an English tea house and restaurant. However, I'm a coffee person, so no good for me. There it is again, yeah. So, this path is going to take us to Agnes Keith house. And you're probably thinking, who? Which was exactly my thoughts this morning when I tried to read up on it. So Agnes Keith was a celebrated author who published a few autobiographies on her life in Borneo. She was an American who moved over here with her family from 1934 to 1942. The first autobiography was about her life in Borneo before the Second World War. Second book was her during the Second World War when she was made a prisoner of war with her son. That was actually turned into a Hollywood movie in the 1960s. So she is a celebrated author, and her house is not the original house because that was destroyed in the war. This is a replica. It would have helped if I'd gone the right way. Walked about 10 minutes down that road to realise I wasn't going in the right direction. So the house is up there somewhere. However, there is a view to see from here. So the Rotary International and a nice view of the city. Oh wow. It's a little bit confusing trying to find this this house. The sign's saying it's this way, but this is the English tea house. Oh well. So that is the tea house. So I did bypass two people who were come especially to the tea house, and I just passed them earlier on, and unfortunately didn't get any tea because they said it was too expensive. Where is this house? I see a ticket office, so you have to pay to get in. There it is. So it's a museum. Although I would love to go and see the house. It's not someone I've heard of. There seems to be a lot of people in there already. So I think I might just stand from the side. I mean, there's nobody taking any tickets, is there? Agnes Keith. Now you know who she is. Still the heritage trail. A little bit about her. Oh wow. I can imagine living here, potting around in the garden, sitting out here in the night time with the barbecue. So yeah, you need to get a ticket to go inside. I've never heard of her. She's probably an amazing writer. I might have to check out her book if it's on Amazon. But I think I'll head to the next place. God, it's warm. But I say that every video. Now, coming down the hill from Agnes's house, we've come to the JC clock tower. And this was designed by Professor Francis Wong. And I don't think we can get across because there's no path there. So I'm going to do a bit of a close-up. And it's in the design of a rocket. Shall I go across? No, still got loads more to see. However, there is a little sign. It's because of the Heritage Walk. So there you go. That's a better close-up there. It was built in 1972. And 2021, a new set of solar battery clocks were installed. So it's keeping up with the traditions of technology. Nice. So as I go uphill to the next stop with JC's clock tower behind me, which has stopped. It's not actually telling the right time, and it is uphill. But I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to Stu and Cassie from South Australia, who have donated to my Buy Me a Coffee donation page. It got spent very wisely this morning on an amazing latte, and if you wish to donate to my Buy Me a Coffee page, there is a link in the descriptions below this video. So somewhere around here is the next stop. So this is the next stop, and these are the remains of an old staircase. This is thought to be the location of the Chinese government consulate building from 1933 to 1946. So I'm just reading it off there, makes it easier. This trial is really good. Now it says here that the Consulate General at the time, Mr. Chu Halan Lai, during the Second World War, was captured and imprisoned and later killed on the 6th of July 1945. So it says there's a memorial at the top, so I'm going to climb the stairs. Oh, at the top of the stairs is someone's house. Hello. Hi. Oh, what's she collecting? What are they?
Rambutan. Ya. Kasih dia ya, kasih makan dia. Mau makan?
Oh, fruit, is it? Can I have one? Yeah? No. Okay. Thank you. Straight. Thank you very much. Cheers. Very prickly. Don't know if you eat straight through. Do you eat it? Like that? Yeah? Oh wow. Ah, sorry, right. Oh wow, so you peel it. Thank you. Oh, someone's up there. Oh, hello. He's throwing them down. Thank you. Hi. YouTube. Yeah, skin's not worth eating because it's very prickly. Ugh. But big stone in the middle. Oh, that is really nice. Right, next up. I'm loving this walk. I'm just walking down this path and just listening to the sounds of the jungle out there. Beautiful. And this is the next place. This is St. Michael's and All Angels Church. Built between 1893 and 1906. It was built by prisoners and they bought this stone from further on down there and they built it by hand with no machinery. Wow. Now it survived the Second World War and it is the only stone building in the state area. As we move around, the stained glass windows that you can see there were put in 2005 to commemorate the soldiers who died in the Borneo death marches. Obviously it's closed up so we can't get in. Then coming from the church, you've got this little rock here that's got a little plaque saying time capsule to be opened in the year 2038 and then another one to be opened in 2088. Wow. I'd love to see what's in there. I hope it's not any chocolate because it'll be melted by now. And on the other side is more stained glass windows for the soldiers who died. Wow. So this is the last spot and it's been roughly about a 4-hour walk I've done around the city, and this is Malaysian Fountain. Now I can't get to it any closer because it is in the middle of a roundabout, but this was dedicated to the formation of Malaysia in 1963. So it is starting to get dark. You can see the lights under the fountain just as that car pulls in. It's been a long afternoon and it's been thoroughly enjoyable. It's been really good. One thing I did find out, which I didn't mention at the time, was the Japanese cemetery. I assumed it was something to do with World War II. No. It's from the Japanese immigrants that came over in the early 20th century. And most of the graves are of Japanese women who came across to work as prostitutes. So it showed that the city had a diverse population from British, Japanese, Chinese and locals. But yeah, it's been a really good day. I have loved Sandakan. Don't know about you. If you thought it's been a nice place, then put a comment in the comment section below. But I'm going to go back to the hostel. It's been a tiring afternoon. I'm going to go back and grab some food. Tomorrow I am heading out to Sepilok, which is about 20 kilometers that way towards the rainforest, and I'm going to be staying in a dormitory, probably, whatever's cheap, and hoping and praying that I'll be seeing some wildlife. Hope to God I see an orangutan. But if you've enjoyed the stay, you've got to press that like button. And if you subscribe, then there's a chance that you could see an orangutan as well. Don't forget to press that bell in the corner. But until the next time, I'm very tired. It's bye bye for now.